Alright, welcome back to Let's Play Factorio with Brightblade, episode 10 of Bob's Mod Edition. Um, I actually already built this whole system that I'm going to build. I'm actually going to, well, let's make sure the gun's not on. I don't want the nanobots building this thing for me. I might let it build a little bit of it for me, but not the whole thing. Okay, so I left a marker over there. Nope. That would be the spot right there. Okay, so we have the whole thing all relayed out. I'm just going to explain it as I go. I will let the bots do some of it, but while I was doing some research and stuff, trying to figure out different things to get this, I was trying to figure out how to get the oxygen. And that happened to work out just fine, and we got that. So we now have it. Anyway, I don't really want to put these things down because I don't want to have to redo. Well, I guess I can. I'll just put them down. So let's start by getting the stone in here. Let's get the stone right there. And I'm just using blues now because they're just as easy to get as everything else is. I'll probably, once I get these put in, I'll probably let it put other stuff in or some of the stuff in for me, because I don't want to put the everything else in. I guess what I'm trying to say, I'm trying to be lazy. So we're putting in our normal crushers. Yep, and the normal things going on here. I'm probably just gonna, when it gets to the end of this fluid handling, I might let it sit for a little bit. Anyway. We have, what is it? It's down here. We got purified water coming in, and sulfuric waste water going out. Let's see, let's throw a couple more of these guys in, kind of get things going. Let's see if I can get this set here. Oh, I see I'm too far away. Anyway, so that's going. We need an output on each side, but because our things are out across the pipes, we have to have a red one. I'm going to, once I get out to here, I'm going to actually let my bots put stuff in for me. Anyway, so that we crush this, and these are flotation cells. I'm actually going to let it put the flotation cells in, and we set them to these blue chunks. Once that is done, then we can set our ore sorting, which sorts out the ore, and then it'll put it into there. So I'm going to move kind of back here so it doesn't get all of it. And of course, you know, I'm just going to leave that, and I'll do that in between. Okay, we're just going to move ahead just enough to get the rest of it put in here. I want the sorting machine put in if I can. Come on, put the sorter in. I know it's still in my backpack. Oh, did I take it out? Maybe I did. I got an MK2 sorting machine. Did I take it out? Yes, there it is. Okay. So let's, I want to put these in too if I can. This is just a coal line, that's for later on. Okay, so and next we'll go up and we'll explain the next part. So once we've got everything coming into here, oh, I didn't explain that. These guys here produce the chunks, the blue geodes, and the sulfur. So, this is sulfuric waste here, and as you can see, the geodes come out right here. I got two purple inserters pulling them out, and somehow that is not in the right spot. There we go. Now we're pulling them into the sorter. So these two flotations are putting them into the sorter, and then we're bringing them into here. And all we're pulling out right now is the iron ore. We're not using any of these other ones. We're going to leave them all sit in there. Is it telling? Okay, so the next thing we've got is the ore processing machines. Instead of just injecting raw ore right into these machines and getting 24 pieces, we're turning it into refined ore. So this machine actually refines it, and we still only get 24 pieces, but it takes less time to actually do it in here when we put it into the blast furnace. So let's let this thing throw the blast furnace and that in. I love this. It's actually a good way to do this, I guess. Okay, so once we're done at the blast furnace, actually I should show you, the blast furnace require coke. We've got 2 steel units here, which are getting part of the coal. The coal comes down around this side. Let's see, can we get it all to put in without putting in the other blast furnace? Okay. Now we also down here we have an ore crusher crushing coal. And the reason we're crushing the coal is so we can make the coke just like we did over at the carbon station. Which, once we're ready, the carbon station's going to get changed. Okay, so I hope I got enough of these left. Can I make any more? No, I wonder if I got any stuff left in the box. I doubt it. I have no steel in the box. Let's go steal some, or iron. Just need a little bit of iron. Okay. So let's just go ahead and we're going to make another set of 3 of them. They seem to stick around for a little while, but I don't want to run out. So anyway, once we're through here, we have iron ingot. Is this guy starting to go at all, or we're waiting for coke? What's going on here? We're not getting... Okay. We're just going slow. This one's getting... Okay, so this one don't have coke either. How come aren't you making coke? Oh, I see. It's taking the coke into the wrong spot. It's I've got it set here so that it'll pull coal off the line, and it was throwing coke, or throwing the crushed coal into there. So now we're making coke. So that makes us these the iron ingots, and this is where it gets just a hair bit more complicated. Not much, but just a little. So now we go into the steel blast furnace, which are the exact same blast furnace, just set to steel. And we're injecting oxygen into there, which is what brings the iron from that to steel. And then just like over here, we did the molten, and then we pour them into the steel plates, which you can see some right down here because I didn't remove them all. So let's see if we can get these guys to place everything. We'll get this belt placed. No, I kind of did the belt so that we could get both sides of the belt filled fairly quickly. It takes a little bit of time from the time it leaves here. These ones here just turn it into the molten steel. Once there's enough molten steel, it kicks it into these guys here, and they will create the, obviously right there you see, we're making plates, and we're getting a lot more plates than what we do off that other line. I have a feeling that other line might just somehow disappear. So now all I need to do is connect all this stuff up. But let's go down and let's take a look at all this. Okay, the oxygen comes down along this way. Oh, yeah, let's let them repair that if they want to repair it. For some reason, when I was using the termite bots, they were actually damaging my pipes. I didn't think they would. Right now, we're just bringing sulfuric waste to right here. We're going to pull this pipe out. I'll do it between episodes, and I'm going to run it all the way back over to where we're going right now. Because this is really how everything kind of fell together for me. It's a little bit of a distance going across here, but we're going back over to our regular area where we're making the bricks and stuff like that, or at least where we're making the components for the bricks. I'm hoping to actually. Okay, so let's go back over. Let's go over here and do this. I'll show you. Okay, so since this unit here has water, we brought the water down, and we're turning it into purified water. When you make purified water, you get purified water, and you get oh, what the heck? Can't remember the name of the other one. It's not in the pipe right now. What's it called? Oh, just killed it off. It's saline water. So we could actually use this to make salt, but we don't need the salt right now. Or sodium, I should say. You can make sodium, and then I'm not even sure if you make sodium chloride or not, but anyway, the purified water runs over here into this tank, which is full right now. Then we run into this electrolyzer. The electrolyzer actually splits the purified water into hydrogen and oxygen. So we come over here, we got a tank here for oxygen, which is not even that full. And right now, because we're not using the hydrogen, I'm just burning it off with a flare. Once I get, where is it here? Oh, maybe we already got it. Might already have it. I don't see it here, so might be gone already. Anyway, when we get be able to use the wires and stuff, I'm gonna put a valve in here and wire this up so that when this tank's more than half full, it'll burn it off with the flare. But right now we're just burning it off with the flare no matter when it comes out. This is another temporary set. This part of the setup is not temporary, but this whole part of the setup is temporary. Now we're going to bring that sulfur back, and we're going to clear these trees down here. And the sulfur will actually, I think, go right here in line with this stuff. And we'll actually run some of the waste from the sulfur into here, but we'll have pieces of sulfur, which we can use to make sulfuric acid and other things. I don't remember. I think we just stick iron in with it, and that's the bait. I don't remember. It's iron and sulfuric acid or sulfur or what it is that makes. I think that's what it is. There might be another gas in there. I'm not positive. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Oh wow, I didn't think this was going to take that little bit of time to explain. So let's actually start running this back to the base. We'll run this all the way across. We're going to kind of have a big bus out here, so it's going to be a little bit of a problem with the trains, but we'll just make sure that when we do build trains that we you know, set them up properly so that they get through. We need to go get some iron. This system here is running very well. I've not been having any problems with that lately. I actually, if you notice, when if I go back into T and I just select whatever, hit research, it is not long before, oops, helps if I hit the E key. I'm trying to make more undergrounds here. We're going to grab some more iron. I think we'll snag all this iron here as well. That'll get us enough sets, I think. Yeah, just over 30, so that should be enough. So, I forget exactly what I think we need a filtration system, which that's not filtration. Is that what we need? Sanitation plant? Or maybe we run it through another one of these hydro plants. Because I don't think it's a washing plant. We'll figure it out here when we get down here. I got another. In fact, while we're waiting for all this, let's go up and grab that that plant, and we'll see what deal is I should actually start making red belts and stuff like that because I have the ability to do it. I'm thinking maybe next episode start running some of this extra metal down and building belts. Okay, I thought I had another... Oh, here's the filtration unit. Okay, it's already in my backpack. Oh well, we needed the weight on that to go anyway, so I'm gonna keep the research going now that we're not explaining stuff. I do know I have built this system before, and once I start building it, I won't forget. It's pretty easy to make. I'm just gonna build another one of those in case I need it. And since we got this, we're gonna start just kind of dragging this out. I know we're cutting into the top of this ore, but we can always temporarily move pipes and stuff to get the ore out. So we're going to stop right here with this because we got to get through this mess, and I might have to kind of finagle it a little bit. And I don't remember if we need the hydrogen for anything right in the beginning. Let's tab away from this and let's put this in. I don't really want anything that's wood accidentally getting eaten. So we'll get some of these trees cut out. Where's that filtration unit? Or was it in the box and I thought it was? No, it's right there. Okay. Okay. So that's just for doing that stuff. That is not what we need. I think we need the other one I'm building that's like this. Alright, so let's just keep going. I want to move just a couple steps this way so we can get the rest of the trees out. This will probably be enough once it kills all these trees, I think. Because we're just going to move the clarifier down a couple spaces. And then we'll use this clarifier, even though it's getting rid of this water in there, we'll clarify it anyway. And because all the clarifier is just a big void. I'm just trying to kill time to let this one finish. But I figure I might as well kill a few trees. We still got 5 units left, so. How much time do we have left now? Oh, we still got half an episode. Okay. We got everything done. So I'm pretty sure it's this unit here that we need. We'll spin it once we got it. Okay. Yes, sulfuric waste purifier. So that will kick us out sulfuric waste. Trying to think. This should be the same as this. I think this is that chloride water. And so pretty much I think we're going to be able to get rid of this one, to tell you the truth. Let's actually see what we can do here. I'm going to just set this one up to be sulfuric wastewater. Okay, the sulfuric wastewater goes in there. And that thing goes off as I'm trying to do stuff. Okay. And then this kicks out purified water still, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, that's still purified water. And that's still saline, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go ahead and... Oh, shoot. I'm out of straight pipes. There we go. Okay, so let's grab... we're going to come across here. I think we're going to actually... How can we do this? We'll go there. I'll make sure that we're going to be okay going across there. We're not going to put that one in yet. Ooh, I don't want that turned on. Quit eating up my trees. Okay, so we can get through from here. And we can still get there. I'm going to go wherever we can to get through, so... Oh, we're right there. Nice. Like I said, this one here is temporary, so it's not going to be a permanent unit here, so. Alright, so all we need to do is put this in, and that'll start killing our sulfuric wastewater, and we don't need to use water to make hydrogen and oxygen anymore. So we can leave the clarifier right there. When we get going, this will actually end up, there'll be a bunch of clarifiers like down here or something like that, or they'll be over here, one of the excuse me, one of the two. And this thing will move out of here. This will move to another spot, and we'll make hydrogen and oxygen somewhere, and then we'll connect up with these. But for right now, it works really well. So now we're getting the sulfur. So for the moment, do I have any steel? Yes, I do. Okay, so we're just going to come up here where we got a power pole sitting. All this stuff will end up being used later, so sulfur stacks up really quick. So we'll probably end up with a couple other boxes. I'm going to leave this guy sitting right there. It doesn't matter. Let's just shut it off, though. Okay. It can sit there for now because that's where the next piece needs to line up anyway. So, yeah, actually we've got this all working. So now we have the sulfur, which is regular sulfur. And like I said, we can use, if I'm not mistaken, we can use that to make battery acid. But we'll have to ship it somewhere else. Oh, yeah, that's right. I wanted to do that before we got too crazy on this. Let's kill this corner. I want, where'd you go? You were in there. It's on my bar. There it is, on my bar. I want to actually come up like this. And we're going to make a... I built this container just for this. So now we can slowly fill up the sulfuric wastewater. I wish they actually had a bar like these ones have on them. But these tanks hold, what is it? It's a lot anyway. Like 200 and some unit, or it says 80.00 U. I don't know if that's what exactly that means, and this one doesn't even say how much it actually is. It's got 13K in it right now. Well, that's the only thing that's bad, is this is going to back up a little bit after a while. But if this backs up, we're still okay. So we're getting the right thing out of here, right? Yeah, okay. Sometimes I'm like, did I do it all right? So now not only did we fix a problem we were having, oh, we can't do that. But now we have, we have an even better way of getting this, and if we need more, we can take this, like if we need saline, we can actually take saline from here, which we don't need right now. But if we really need more stuff, we can just flip this, turn this on, hook up the water to it, and go to town, which actually I think I'm actually going to move this over in case we do need it. So, there. That way if we need it, we've already got a connection space for it. And we can always go like, suppose we could just do it now and hook it up. But I don't want to have it hooked into the, oh, that ain't supposed to be there, is it? Oh, see, this one's a little different the way I did it. I must have put the power here. And then we went down to there. Okay. Okay, so now if we do need this one, we've got it sitting here, and I have a feeling we're going to need it because this sulfur is going to fill up pretty quickly. Why are we not pulling sulfur out of here? Are we not getting enough wastewater? Or is this thing not, saline. I wonder if we need to break this and let this thing run once or something. I don't know what the deal is here. Okay, so now it just made another set, so this thing should be able to have plenty of resources in there as far as water resources, because the thing I don't like about this is you can't really just mouse over it. Darn. I don't know what's going on here. Let's just kick this out and then we'll put it back in. Let's actually get rid of that too, so whatever's... It might be showing me the wrong thing, and that's why I'm thinking that it's saline still. I think it's actually something else coming out of that pipe. Yeah, there we go. Now we're running. Yeah, that's mineralized water. We can actually use that down the road. See, if it would have wiped out that saline that was in there, it would have worked just fine. Okay. So that's just about all that I've really got. We got this working now, so that makes me happy. We're killing off some of the sulfuric waste. I'm gonna have to keep coming down here until we're ready to work with the sulfur, and we're just gonna have to add more chests down here to store the sulfur for the time being. But other than that, that's it. So I will see you guys in the next episode.